I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Game face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise if you hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me and come out with none. Cause I'm so done, you had your fun. And now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun. Cause I got a full clip, put your name on it. But I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.
Waking up in the morning, gotta get dressed, gotta comb my hair, gotta have my bowl of my favorite cereal. Seeing everything, the time is going so slow. Nobody's rushing, gotta get down to the bus stop. I'm 3 hours early, I see my friends kicking with the long socks, no chilling with the cool jocks. I can't believe that this day's finally here. It's Monday, Monday, I'm so glad it's Monday. 5 great days until the weekend, weekend. Monday, Monday, it's the best day after Sunday. 5 super fantastic days until the weekend. Studying, studying, yeah. Studying, studying, yeah. Fun, fun, can't wait to get my homework for this weekend. 4:45, we're playing at the park, time cruising so fast, we're having such a blast. Fun, 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 yeah, talk about fun. You know what it is, I got this test, you get this, friends by my side, eh. It's 4 weeks away, going to get an A, yeah. Kicking butt at Scrabble, butt kicking on the gravel. Gotta make my mind up, which seat should I take? It's Monday, Monday, I'm so glad it's Monday. 5 great days until the weekend, weekend. Monday, Monday, it's the best day after Sunday. 5 super fantastic days until the weekend. Studying, studying, yeah. Studying, studying, yeah. Studying, 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 yeah. Monday, Monday, I'm so glad it's Monday. 5 great days until the weekend, weekend. Monday, Monday, gotta get down on Monday. 5 super fantastic days until the weekend. Studying, 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 studying. Fun, fun, can't wait to get my homework.
love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't stare, just looking up. Don't stare. Back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong. You will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't be scared, just look up. deep within, I get lost in the feeling, I just need a win. I'm going off, I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim, I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within, I get lost in the feeling, I just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning, I can make a change. I wanna play the game. You wanna sink or swim, I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within, I get lost in the feeling, I just need a win. I'm going off, I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim, I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within, I get lost in the feeling, I just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning, I can make a change. I wanna play the game, yeah.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome, my co-host Aaron Moses. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Duck, yeah, that's me dancing, the little guy. And thank you, Jason. Yes, I'd be happy to take the reins from Shelby for worst intros. Thank you.
What's going on, everyone?
Yeah, it's all good. Jason's good. That's my brother. Uh, yeah, the last contest. Yeah, I don't know. It was a debacle. I got second. Uh, But yeah, no. This is a PG friendly show kind of thing. So try and keep the intro kind of innocent and uplifting and inspiring, and give people time to come in and crawl into the show and hang out. What's going on, Aaron? How's it going? What are you gonna draw
It's
for
going,
us today?
man. It's going. There's been a
What
lot
are you
going
gonna
on.
draw today?
It's been a lot going on. So, you know,
You know?
I've been a pretty busy guy. I actually got to do some painting and some art pieces. I printed them out. I've actually gotten some paintings on going on for a while. So I want to share that with you all today. So, mm, mm, yeah.
Thanks for being here, Jason, and Unhinged and Duck Bacon. Good to see you. Thank you for swinging by, buddy. Glad to have you here.
Glad to have you here.
If so, Aaron's gonna jet an hour into the show. If I put the link in the Hump Day room, if anybody wants to jump on, looking for one or two people that might want to jump on and hang out and draw, you're more than welcome. Anybody out there that's in the GM group. Hail the mighty chat. Yes. Hail
Word.
everybody.
Word.
All right. Just a quick share. I finished this year X over. A little bit after the studio. I think it was Sunday night. Finished this up near X. Got to hang out with Bill Mouse and draw this up and watercolor it up afterwards. But yeah, so I think he liked it. I think he thought it was pretty cool. And tonight I really don't have anything planned. David Finch related. Kind of trying to catch up on a bunch of stuff that I need to or I want to color.
Wow, look at that.
But something
That's
cool
really
that I recently finished inking up was, so I'm gonna work on this Black Phantom piece, Chad Townsend's character, and hopefully color that up. But I recently finished this up, the glitch turnarounds, because people have been asking for what glitch looks like, what's his what are his powers, kind of thing, and so I've got this drawn up. I do need to put like a set of weapons over here that I want to put, so it's kind of like his action figure, but these are the turnarounds, so people know what he looks like. A little info on what all the stuff is around him, his weapons, what the orb is, the center thing in his chest, and what his suit is made out of. It's like a metallic nano skin suit. And what the thing on his back, what it is, and stuff like that. So this is my character Glitch. But yeah, I finally got this done. I am gonna color it at some point, and then like I said, I want to add like a set of weapons to make it it's kind of like a GI Joe kind of toy setup thing. But these are what pros do turnarounds for their characters.
very cool.
Sometimes, most of the time.
That's
So I
very
wanted
cool.
to share that. Finish that
Looks
up,
very cool.
and then like I said, I'm gonna color this up. And from the last couple of shows, I did finish the glitch in the Keith Giffen style, so I think it looks pretty good. I think it works. So I think I got it pretty good.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
What's going on, Pete? Out in the chat. Thank you, AK APAD. Ayo. And then we got Golden Dice Fantasy. Good to see you. Thank you.
PG for pretty
PG for pretty
girls.
girls. Yes, absolutely. And
Hmm.
Golden says bacon with duck. Yep. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, just want to share that the Keith Giffen piece, the reference. Let me grab the reference real quick. I got it right here. So I was so aside from studying David Finch, we'll study other artists too. So I was kind of studying images of Shadowhawk with the Keith Giffen style, the trencher style that he made, and I referenced this piece right here of Shadowhawk jumping. And I thought it would be cool to do a glitch in that pose too. So the next thing would be to just color it up and see if I can pull that off too, because I think the coloring really adds to that style. And I think it's pretty neat. So yeah. So it looks like Keith Giffen colored it too with an assistant. So it makes sense because it's kind of hard to figure out what the heck is drawn sometimes in that Keith Giffen stuff. But the Golden says Pat Lee related maybe. Pat Lee, yeah, maybe. AK says, "Ayo, can you send me the Possum character? I'd like to draw him for this week's show." Yeah, man, I'll forward that to you. Sure. Very cool. And this is the creator right here, Aaron. Aaron is the creator of the Possum. Yeah, very cool. Awesome, Pete.
The opossum is my
All right,
is
let
my
me
little man.
go ahead, Aaron. Yeah.
Oh, so well, as Omer had introduced me as Aaron Moses, the creator of the opossum character. So my opossum character in the comic books has like his own heroes that he grew up inspiring while he became a comic book. Well, while he became a vigilante himself. So I couldn't use Batman, which is really the icon of the whole story of what got me to get this thing rolling. So I had to make up my own kind of fictional person that my hero was looking up to, right? And so it's the character that I created called Dark End and Fender, and here is the painting. And so it's supposed to be the vigilante hero in the
Cool.
back, Dark End, and then his sidekick Fender. Now, the funny thing about this particular character, Fender, is that I didn't want to make him your typical Robin, like many other people have done that in all kinds of those kinds of stories that like the one I've been working on. And so I kind of took ideas from, I don't know if everybody remembers the Hanna-Barbera Blue Falcon and Dynamite. Does anybody remember that? Well, Dynamite was supposed to be like a robotic kind of like a sidekick, and so that's kind of like where I was doing with my. That's something I was doing a little bit different. He's supposed to be like an android sidekick, and the other and the bigger guy is like the Batman type hero, the Dark End character. And I also have I was even working on their own version of the Batmobile. I call it the Rolling Dawn, and so that's my interpretation of it. I created all of that, and that's supposed to be my hero, the opossum's, you know, person that he looked up to in movies, comics, TV. You know where this is going. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on some of the shadows on
Cool.
this particular piece, and I'm pretty much already painted everything I needed to paint. So I'll see how it goes. Let's see if I can take off my glasses.
What we got? Okay. Yeah, so I'll be painting this guy up, and we'll get back to some David Finch here soon. Let's see, I gotta pull up my reference, make sure I color make sure I color this guy as right as possible. His suit's gray, his like his accoutrements, his extra pockets and shoulder pads and stuff. They're white, and the skull's white. Oh, I thought his eyes were a different color, but I guess not. They're not. I guess they're reflective. Yeah, they're really bright. Trying to make sure I got some good references here for the colors. What's going on? Golden says Aaron Moses, the most famous comic artist. He is known as El Señor Tacuache. Golden, is that Mikey? Mikey, are you changing your name up? Not Mike Walters. Mike Walters is somebody else. And omerglitch. Hey, Omer, dropping in to like, share, and say hi. Awesome, Mike. Thanks for dropping by, buddy. Appreciate you. Golden says, where's Bender? Kind of like Batman and Grey Ghost.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
And then we got, I thought the opossum was inspired by a cool guy named Aaron Moses.
Oh.
Yeah. We got 23 people watching. Thank you so much. 12 on X and 11 on YouTube.
Nice. Well, that was a very nice compliment, yeah.
Yeah, that looks great, dude.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, it looks good.
I actually started liking painting with markers more now than with regular waters and acrylic paints. I don't know. It's a lot easier to do it with like markers, especially like those cheap Copic markers that I get at 5 and Below, and then I just add all the little extra stuff on the top and then continually shape it and smooth it out on my computer afterwards. So I'm actually really liking that.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, you got to find what works for you, you know?
Yeah. Word.
You got to find your own onda way.
And how's your day been, Mr. Omer?
You got to watch it. They'll deport me. Good, dude. Good. Just chilling.
Yeah.
Looking forward to making some arte.
All right.
Get some coloring done.
Well, all right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Been trying to catch up on some media and movies and stuff, and I watched 28 Years Later. It was pretty good. It was good.
Oh yeah.
I gotta watch it again though. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that was coming out. Yeah.
It was it was a fun watch.
They had a little Cillian Murphy cameo, right? Like one of the zombies or something. From what I saw on some interviews or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, that's him, right? Yeah.
Well, he was the one that came out of the first one. I never saw the other ones. I think there was 3, right?
Well, there's only 2. I mean,
Oh, 2. Yeah.
no, this is the 3rd one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Directed by Danny Boyle.
Yeah, everybody's saying where was 28 months later. That's what I thought. Like, why would you jump to 28 years? But I think I read somewhere that something about the months like wasn't available, or there might have been like a copyright issue with the title of 28 months later,
Something like that, yeah.
and that's why they didn't do it. I could be wrong. But I thought I had read or heard that somewhere.
It usually is like
That's
that.
why
Yeah.
they yeah.
Yeah, the first one was very good.
Chad, I'll check in with you in just a second. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you.
What's up?
I guess I don't need to have this on. Oh, just talking to the chat. The chat. Let's see. 28 Months is a movie, but it's not part of the zombie film, is it? Is it a? Yeah, that's why they couldn't do it. Let's see.
Never heard of that.
Let's see. We thought the opossum was okay. That's Mikey, I'm pretty sure. Jay Ryan says, "Where's David Finch?" Well, he's in Canada at the moment, right by you, Jay Ryan. He's over there with you. Over there in Quebec. No, I don't know exactly where in Canada he is, but
It's above the United States.
yeah, I don't know. He's on hiatus. Yeah, we're taking a little break because we've been diverting from the Finch art to just kind of get some work done too. But we'll be getting back to that, and like I said, I did that Keith Giffen art, and at some point we'll be studying other artists and whatnot. So yeah, but David Finch is our inspiration for the show. Let's see, we all good in the Valley version of David Lynch. Funny. Let's see. Got. Okay, yeah. Changing into my studio name. Okay. Good. They good. Peter says, 4 movies. 28 Months is a movie. Oh, so there's 4 movies? Did I miss that one? I need to double check.
I didn't know
I
about
thought
that.
it was 28 days later and 28 weeks later. Huh. Let me check that. And then 28 minutes later, yeah, it's that to me is hungry again after eating Chinese food. Yep. Yes, it's a continuation. Let's see. Now that was 28 meals later. Wow. Antes de comer at Taco Bell. Yeah, we're going bilingual here.
Very clever, very clever.
Let's see. Yeah, now I want to know. Let me check the 28 days later thing. 28 months later? Is it really? Did I miss it? Well, Google says no, there won't be a 28 months later. According the sequel to 28 Weeks Later is titled 28 Years Later. Yeah, but maybe it's a different movie. 28 Months Later, is that a different movie?
It's going to be one of the greatest mysteries of your week, Mr. Omer.
Yeah, I mean, at 28 years, you could just, I mean, restart the franchise basically. Let's see here. 28 seconds later, my brother says, 28 seconds later is me taking. Oh my God. Yeah. Jeez. Mikey says, I feel ignored. Sniff, sniff, joke, joke. Funny. Yeah, Pete, look that up. Yeah, I don't remember 28 months later. I mean, unless it's a different movie franchise, like a baby franchise or something. See, my brother says, can you have a Meta AI built into the chat where you can ask it questions in the chat? I don't know. I don't think so. Not on YouTube. YouTube would have to make it a feature, so I don't know about this. Easy on the mic there, buddy. You're blowing into it.
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting about that. Sorry. So sorry. So sorry.
We're gonna have to start doing our James Brown.
Yeah. I've been breathing more lately because I guess I run out of air more than I used to. So I'm getting old.
I'm finding inconsistencies in the costume. So technically, I mean, there's supposed to be a line here. Because this only goes up to his neck, and then it's a skull, basically. Let's put a line there. Everything is just everything else is just kind of black and white and gray. So apparently this pen I use is not waterproof, so it is bleeding. But I'm using that to my advantage to do this in grayscale, so I don't really have to use any watercolors for this. Just kind of grayscale it up by going over it with a little bit of water. Kind of works out.
Nice.
I gotta check what Pete sent me something over on X on the 28 months later thing. Peter, aka Pat, he's a movie guru.
Really?
He's the eclectic one.
Oh wow.
He loves the movies.
Well,
He
that's
stays
cool.
positive about them. He wants to be Excelsior. He wants to be the Stanley of movies, of film. He's not Excelsior, he's eclectic. I love the Pete. It's great. Oh, Pete, I just watched yesterday. I watched Hobo with a Shotgun. I thought I had watched it already, but I hadn't. It was a rough watch. It was cool. It was a nice like indie film, but it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough to watch.
I personally didn't
I
like
did
it.
enjoy it though. It was cool.
I love Ricker Hauer, but I didn't like that movie. Yeah, the thing with the kids bothered me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a shock and value. Yeah, I mean, it was a shock and awe. Yeah, yeah, I was pushing it all the way to the limits. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Yeah. And I love Ricker Hauer. He's such a great actor. So he was such a great actor.
That's the dude from Blade Runner, right?
Roy Batty.
Yep, that's him. Yeah, because
It was his first movie.
Yeah, because he's so he got so overweight. You know?
Right. I mean, he got old. So,
Yeah, well, he got old. It happens. It's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just I forget that that's who he was. Because he's so thin and lanky, and in Blade Runner, it's just like, oh, that's the same guy. Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Say.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
You speak of my language. You speak of my language. I come from the down under. From the grand of latent thunder. I don't know what the words are. All right, let me see what the chat has to say, chatto. Let's see. Oh, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Von Beardo, thank you for being here, sir. You know, I've seen Von Beardo here a bit. I mean, I think I can trust Von Beardo and KLV with a Rancho. Let's see, Von Beardo, where are you?
Be right back.
Oh, he's got a wrench already. Oh, okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. Let's see. Oh, where was I? Peter says he sent me over on X 28 months later. I'll check that. You mean Xer? Yeah, Xer. Low. Let's see. So you can. So are you moving? Are you moving live drawing chats to Mondays or adding it to? Every show has a live chat, brother. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Von Beardo. Can you go live with me and edit videos if you want to? I mean, I'll send you the link if you want to come.
All right,
Sure.
I'm back.
You can, yeah. You can hang out. You want me to send you the link, little brother? So, my brother says, Aaron, I'm gonna get you an oxygen tank from a for the breathing.
Oh,
Mikey says, I feel better than James Brown. Yeah, he's teasing.
yeah, I could probably use.
Mikey says, no, Aaron, you're just regenerating back to your 20s. You're not old.
Oh,
Let's see.
Mickey, you're too
Ryan
nice.
says, I used to work with the director of Hobo with a Shotgun, Jason Eisner. Lol.
Oh wow,
Okay, cool.
it's really cool.
See, Hobo and Turbo Kid are the double features.
Oh, Turbo
for the
Kid, I saw.
ages. Yeah, I like Turbo Kid. Yeah, I want to watch
Yeah,
that again. So you've seen Hobo with a shotgun, but you haven't seen Glitch with a katana. Peak Cinema. Mikey's a super fan, in case you didn't know. Love you, Mikey. Let's see. Dale A says Von Beardo is a spy. Is he? Dale Gas? I don't know. Simon Arnold? I don't know what any of that means. Dale Gas? I don't know what that means. Dale A? You guys lost me in the chat. Let's see. Let me see if I can send the link to my brother if he wants to edit while he's on the stream and just hang out and chit chat.
yeah. Tell him I could really use that oxygen tank. I think I do need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess check your email. Let's see. Do you still use the Kappa? The Kappa one? Well, I'll send you the link there. Let's see, you better run. You better take cover. Yeah.
Okay.
Oscar, let me know if you still check that one. That's the only email I have for you on the Gmails. I know you probably have a bunch of other emails. Let's see here. Oh, he's saying Dalegas, like Dale Dalegas, like
There you
Spanish.
go.
Gotcha.
Dalegas,
Dalegas, yeah.
dude.
You better run. You better take cover. Yeah. Dale has gas, I guess. No, Dalegas is like a
Yes.
Spanish phrase of I push you forward. I uplift you. Dale gas, like go for it. Go for it is probably the
Yeah.
closest translation. So it's not about having gas. It's yeah. Mikey says I'm not. No, I'm not just like being funny. Right. I know you're teasing, Mikey. Yeah. Oh, and I didn't check Pete's message. I'll check it in the next round, Pete. Sorry. It better not be some weird, obscure thing, Pete, because Google says that 28 months later, as part of the zombie franchise, is not a thing. If you're send me some weird, obscure thing
Mhm.
that's not related to the zombie movies and David Boyle,
Danny Boyle.
Danny Boyle, then it's not part of the 28 weeks later, 28 days.
Danny
later
Boyle also
franchise.
directed some of the Fatboy Slim videos back in the day. He's done some music videos.
Back in the day. Nobody cares about Fatboy Slim anymore.
I wonder whatever happened to that guy.
Let me check real quick here. Let's see. Delegas Omer. Aaron knows what I mean. I'm the one who figured it out. What are you talking about? I'm the one who said it. I know what you meant. I learned. Let's see. Is it like Pitbull saying Dale? No, dale. Yeah, like go for it. Yeah, it would. Dale would be dale. So it's like 2 words. Ding, sing, ding. Good job, Dale. Okay. So delegas means give it all. Give it
your all.
Give
There
it
you
your
go.
all. Yeah.
That's right.
Let's see, let me check. Yeah. Or the well, I think the closer translation is go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. Let's see, I only. Okay, Dale, if you can jump on, yeah, go for it, man. I would appreciate it. I just saw your message. Pete, I don't see your message, Pete. Let me update my ex. Or did you tag me on something? Did you DM me or tag me? Okay, let me look at the notifications. I rarely check my wall or the notifications, sorry. Oh, Amazon Prime, 28 months. Well, you see that says 28 months after. That's a different movie. That's a different franchise. Actually, I think I have that movie on my watch list. But what happened? Why did it do that? Go back to notifications. Click on this. Repost it. Ooh, everybody's at the Comicsgate Kings drawing Rob Liefeld characters. That's why nobody's here. I see how it is. I see how I don't get any love. I see. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Well, we'll see who comes on here in a bit. Ooh, got lots of chats here. Let's see. Dalegas is now officially Dale's new name. Dalegas. Yeah, go for it, Dale. Or you have gas because you like Taco Bell or Chipotle. Ooh, those are good reasons to have gas, my friend. Let's see, RJ Ryan's. I don't want that to be my new name. Yeah, J Ryan, lol. Let's see. Sorry, Dale. I don't make the rules. I just play by them. No, his new name is Daleyama? Lama? Oh, that's right. I better go. Well, thanks for being here, J Ryan. J Ryan. No, he will always be Dale. Dale A doesn't need a new name. His name is Dale A. New name not necessary for Dale A. He has a great name. Great name, I tell you. Great name. Let's see. Dele says, I haven't eaten Taco Bell since like 2023. Jay Ryan says, but why? But why? Taco Bell is amazing, though. Yeah, it hits the spot sometimes. Yep, sure does. So do those Jack in the Box $1.25 tacos now. They used to be 99 cents for two, but I think they're like $1.50, $1.25 now. Those hit the spot. Hell yeah. At 2 a.m. can't go wrong. Or even just any random time. They're good. They're not good for you, but they're good.
Word.
Let's see. Good. Don't eat there at real Mexican restaurants like El Pato. Dele says it's full of seed oils. Yeah. And then Mikey says, wait, Aaron, is the Batman and Robin reference from Jim Lee's Batman All-Stars?
No.
I don't know. Not specifically. I don't think so.
No, these are made up fictional characters in the opossum story. Like the opossums, you know.
Yeah, but they're not specifically related to the Batman All-Star Jim Lee, right?
No, at all.
Yeah, it's just in general Batman and Robin in general. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I was pretty sure of, you know. Let's see. DLA says, I go to this taco truck called Tacos El Güero. Yeah, that sounds like the place to go. Yeah. And then Jay Ryan says, shh, don't lie about Taco Bell, Dale. They have snipers at the ready. Yep. Snipers for your booty. It's to explode, you know? You gotta keep the booty explosion ready. Oh, you're talking about the Korean snipers over there in LA? Let's see. I have eaten at Del Taco when I was in LA.
I've eaten that.
Yeah. See, Dele says, I was not impressed with Del Taco. Taco John's and Taco Time were better. Ooh, I've heard about Taco Time. Haldir was talking about Taco Time. It looks great. It looks like original, authentic Taco Bell back in the 80s. When it was a little more authentic, like before they went full
Taco
like
Bell's been around since the 80s?
Mexican taco type place.
Omer?
I think so, like 1986.
I don't
know, somewhere around there. Yeah, they've been around. Taco Bell's been around a while. But there's a place in the Northeast and Canada called Taco Time, and it looks a lot like Taco Bell the way they used to be. A little bit like Taco P or Taco Palenque, yeah, a little bit. But Taco Palenque is way more authentic than all those places. You have a Taco P near you?
Do I have a what?
Out there?
A taco what?
A Taco P? Taco Palenque?
No, we don't have a Taco Palenque. Oh man, something's wrong with my shorts. Oh. Sorry. Something bit me or something. I don't know.
Man, I was gonna make a funny joke, but I can't make.
No.
it.
Something really bit me while I was like moving around. I don't know what it was. I'm freaking out. I hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, it's a big hot dog. It got pinched.
Oh my god.
That's why you should have tucked it in between, Aaron. You're gonna get it pinched. Oh shoot, man! The chat is just going off. Chat, thank you so much for chatting. Chat, we got 18 over on X, 8 over here on YouTube. Did Pete leave? Yeah, that 28 months after that don't count, Pete. It's not. I don't think it doesn't look like it's directly related to Danny Boyle's, zombie series. Let's see. Oh, Dell corrected me. So Taco Bell's been around since the 60s. Wow. Well, that's even longer than I thought. Dell should do taco reviews. Man, I bet he would kill it. He would kill it if he did that. Kill it. People do love tacos. Hell, I might steal that idea, Jay Ryan. I'll do taco reviews. It's something a little different to add to the channel. Hell yeah. Let's see, Mikey says, no, what I mean is the poses where Batman and Robin are being seen by the light. It's an art thing, and Jim Lee did.
Yeah.
Yes,
correct.
Yeah, it's a spotlight one, but Jim Lee, it's also homaging Gil Kane.
Yeah, because it goes way further than.
I don't know. It's that pose and that spotlight thing. John Byrne might even be the X-Men John Byrne one. Yeah, everybody's rips off that. Let's see. Jay Ryan says there are a bunch of Mexican food places here called habaneros. Ooh, sounds delicious. Del A says there's another place that serves quesadilla tacos. Birria tacos. Quesadilla tacos on fresh made tortillas. Amazing. That sounds delicious. Oh, look.
Hey.
And welcome to the show, Del A.
I'm here to badmouth David Finch. He's overrated as an artist.
No, you're ruining the show.
I don't think this show is actually about David Finch. I've watched like 6 episodes. There's never been any David Finch content at all.
Lies, all lies. You need to go back and watch the first episode.
It's like the first episode and then everything else was...
Dalagas and J. Ray. No, we drew a lot of David Finch. Should I do a rehash of all the David Finch we've drawn?
Okay.
Dale,
sure.
Do you need a refresher?
Show me.
Yeah. Okay. Show me the money.
Well, guys, before you continue with that, I'm gonna have to exit stage left. But here is my my piece on my characters, Darken and Fender, which is like my Batman and Robin to my Possum story.
All right, let me embiggenate you real quick, just for a second. Look at that. That's very nice, sir. Very nice. Yeah, looks great.
I appreciate it.
Cool, dude.
Hope you guys have a great time. Wish I could stay longer, but
all right. Aaron's got to get out of here,
going, guys, and y'all keep up the good work. Everything looks fantastic. See you all.
All right, buddy. We'll see you later. Have a good one.
All right, I should probably take off too. I'll see you guys later.
All right. Okay, thanks for being here, Dale. Appreciate you. So, you remember this? This is David Finch.
Yeah.
It says Finch right there. You see it right there? So, I did this, and then I referenced, used it as a reference for Aaron's Moses' the opossum. So,
okay.
not a exact copy, but I use that as a reference. And this was the first piece I did. Here, let me move this out of the way because it's a little bit wettish.
Ew.
So this piece right here is David Finch's character, which I don't know the name of, but it's this guy right here on the cover. And this is David Finch's art book from his Monday Night Draw series. And that character is, let me get the page here. This character down here, see that character there?
That's interesting. That's how his painted style is.
So that character,
a lot different than his pen and ink.
Yeah, it's hard to get the light on here because the book is, I got the camera too close, but yeah, there you go. That's a little better. So I did the pen and ink version of it as best as I could interpret it. And I guess I didn't realize, but his little pointy things are way more swept back than I drew them. So,
Yeah.
So I tried to ink that. So that's David Finch, and then this is a David Finch character, and I don't know her name either. But
has he put out comics with these characters?
Here's the reference. He said he was going to this coming year, either 2025 or 2026. But he's been working on something with his wife on it, and so that's that chick. And then in the book, he's got a bigger shot of it. Let me see if I can find it. And of course, all the pieces that he did of his characters, he painted. So there's no ink stuff, but like he's got stuff like this in here, which eventually we'll reference, right? And the whole point is to like take the art that he does in this book and kind of make our own indie characters out of it and do fan art characters in these poses. So that's how we're kind of not just copying him, you know? So here's the book, there's that chick. And so there's the chick there, right? So there's that. And then here's the guy that's above her, which is that guy there. But in this one, he did a pencil version. And so I did a version inked.
Looks similar to the previous guy with the swept back horns, but slightly different.
Right. So I don't know if they're designs of the same character or if they're two separate characters. So that was David Finch, and that was the first 3 weeks of the show, and then the fourth week I did this piece right here, which is my character Glitch and Fortune Cookie, and then on this one I referenced this piece here. Wonder Woman and Wolverine, and then made them my characters. Does that make sense? That's kind of the premise of the show, to kind of
it's like here's the Finch piece here that we're kind of inspired by, and then you'll work off of it. I get it.
Right. Yeah.
That was.
So we're not totally like just ripping off what he's doing. I'm sorry. What was
Does he still have his show, or did he stop doing that?
He's on hiatus at the moment. That's why I did this show, because he's on hiatus.
Okay. So when he comes back, are you gonna 86 this one?
Well, usually he comes on about 8 or 9 o'clock. So I'm hoping I will keep my time slot at 6 to 8, and when he comes on,
I see.
Maybe I can garner a little bit of This is the pregame show, you know. So then week 5 or 6, I did this character's Zoot Suit, and it's one of Aaron's opossum villains. And so it was a fill-in episode kind of thing, because take a break from Finch for a little bit, you know. Don't always have to be doing Finch. And then I did this piece of Glitch in kind of a little bit reference to Kim Jong-ji, the guy who can draw from memory because he's got that photographic memory, who passed away in 2023.
Right.
You know who I'm talking about, Kim Jong-ji?
Yeah.
So he did these
the
little
Korean
like deformed
artist.
Military guys. Yeah, the Korean guy. Yeah. And so I wanted to do glitch in kind of that pose because I'm going to make this a sticker at some point. I think it would be cool as a sticker or like a patch. So that's the plan. So we do have David Finch inspirations here.
Okay, so it's at least partial Finch.
And as a matter of fact, right. Well, primarily Finch. We haven't.
The majority is.
We've
Finch.
only done like 2 or 3 episodes non-Finch related. Otherwise, right, majority. Yeah. So what have you been up to? How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. I'm lettering my comic now. I'm about halfway through.
Nice.
What page are we? I'm on page 15 right now, so get that busted out, and then I'll put it up there and start the promo in earnest. I've done a few tweets. I don't know if they've gotten any response yet. You know, something I've noticed with comics and promotion and stuff is
So here.
Oh, that's his mini soldiers. I see.
Yeah, these are his see how they're kind of squashed, like.
Yeah, they're kind of like dwarf versions, but highly detailed. That's interesting.
Right, they're like well, if you're familiar with Japanese comics, they sometimes do like Gundam or like what do they call them, chibis and
chibi. Yeah, I'm familiar
deformed.
with that. But yeah, usually chibi is a lot more
that.
simplified. These are like hyper detailed.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like super chibi.
One more.
Soldiers.
Yeah. Well, there used to be a thing called Super Deformed, and that was a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff was kind of in that vein because the heads were real big and the bodies were kind of squat. So at least that's what they, that's what I heard they were being called in the mid 90s to early 2000s. So yeah, that's it. Pretty cool stuff. I like it. I found it interesting. If there's anything you want to share, let me know. I'll be happy to bring it up. We'll try to finish this off.
Did I ever show that cover I did for my Vampire Hunter comic?
I don't believe so.
Yeah. I wasn't completely happy with it. I don't know if this audience has ever seen it.
Feel free to share it.
Let me see if I can find it here.
Yeah, let me know when you have it up.
There's the black and white. There's the color version.
For sure.
Okay.
Oh, I heard a bloop. A bloop.
A bloop?
We got today.
Is that?
That's somebody else. Yeah, we've got somebody in the back. Oh, that's you. That's your art.
Oh, that's my art. Yeah.
Oh wow, that looks great, dude.
Yeah. It turned out nice. The building really it doesn't make any sense, and I would probably change a couple things, maybe, but I find I can kind of color if I have like a really limited palette and you know, force myself to stick with like 6 colors or 5 colors or whatever. Then it can turn out not too bad.
I sang your praises on the color, man. Yeah, I sang your praises on the coloring, and everybody was jumping on me that I was kissing your booty on the Hump Day show the other day. And
yeah,
like, dude, it's pretty badass. Like Dale's colors are pretty cool. I don't know, I liked it.
Oh yeah, on my
bunch of haters over there.
On my Nightmare Scenario comic that I did and put up on Global Comics. Yeah, it's I gotta figure out some good promotional venues to get the word out. But
yeah, I'm gonna make you some shorts for that, so you can put on your.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I got a website update is coming along with the publication of my new Vampire Hunters comic, so I'll be putting my YouTube link on there, so I'll be a little more unified. But anyway, yeah, as far as like promotion, I found like it's kind of like if instead of making comics, everybody was making movies, and it's such a broad medium. They say, oh, this guy likes movies, I'll show him my movie. Okay, watch my movie. It's like, oh, it's a horror movie. I don't really like horror movies. Or, oh, it's a romance. I don't like romance films. Or, you know, it's a musical. What? Nobody likes musicals. And it's like, you run into that with comic books too. It's like, oh, here, check out my comic book. It's like, oh, this is not what I'm into at all. So it's a matter of connecting with the right audience. You know, I feel like it used to be a little more homogenous. Like everybody kind of liked superheroes or some variation off of superheroes, but it feels broader now. And I suppose it always was broad in a certain extent, but like the majority of people were into superhero comics. And you could, if you were putting out something like superhero or superhero adjacent, you know, there was an audience for that. But especially like in indie comics, it's super broad. So it's like, I'll create a comic book and it's like every single person on the Hump Day is. What's that?
I think too with indie comics, people often tend to give them a chance.
Yeah.
You know? No, you're fine. I think we have a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, like you put out a comic book and it's like all the people in the Omer circle. It's like, well, I know this isn't a comic book that appeals to them. So it's like, well, I'm going to have to go out there and find some other.
Yeah, but it's vampires.
Readers.
People like vampires. They like.
Yeah, I mean in general, like the book that I'm. People like vampires. It's a period piece though, and not everybody likes that. And it's.
Gotcha.
It's a little, it's not very broad. It's a little more. Oh, I don't even know the right word for it. It's not necessarily extreme Marvel.
How do you pitch your comic?
I pitch it like a short story or a novella more than I would pitch it as a comic book, which is probably part of my problem.
Yeah, well, let's work on the pitch right now. give a 30-second pitch. How would you pitch it? Let's brainstorm or just
okay.
word it out or
Word it out. Okay, if I was going to give a 30-second pitch,
yeah, to a minute, kind of thing.
to a minute, yeah.
We're working it out. We're impromptuing, right? Impromptuing. So it's about a vampire.
Yeah, turn of the century vampire hunters in Bulgaria. I don't want to phrase it differently than that.
What's the hook? Is there a love story? Is there a revenge story?
No, it's the hook is kind of it's a monster of the week kind of thing. So, if that makes sense,
okay.
I don't know if you ever watched there's a lot of genre television does monster of the week stuff. X-Files kind of started it. Stargate, Smallville, Supernatural, Charmed, Buffy. They all kind of did here's a creature. Yeah, so it's kind of a monster of the week episode.
What do you think is the best show to reference for your comic? to say it's monster of the week, vampire hunter, in the vein of Buffy the Vampire Slayer or X-Files. Which one would you pick?
I don't know. There's not a lot of. I mean, the tone is entirely different. I started
watching the library.
Contemporary. Oh yeah, the new one. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, the new one. Yeah,
is it good?
The guy, the dandy, is a Victorian, 1860s, whatever Victorian guy.
Okay.
Yeah, set in the present day, so it's this weird mix of, the old and the new. Pretty cool. It's a good show. I like it.
Yeah, I watched the original show. Well, I guess it started out as a series of TV movies.
Movies, right? With what's his name?
Right. Yeah, with Noah Wyle and Bob Newhart.
Yeah, he was good. I liked it. Yeah. Yeah, and it felt
they did
very
3 of those. Yeah, I kind of like those.
Yeah,
and then they brought it back as a series with John Larroquette and Rebecca Romaine, and that lasted for a couple seasons, I think. And now they're bringing it back again.
Jay Ryan says, sexy lady hunting or being hunted, Dale. Yes, tell us about the sexy lady. Yeah. Is there a woman in the series?
She's not really sexy, though.
Or is it Batman and his young ward?
No, it's
not fun.
I don't know. Do you ever read any Sherlock Holmes or the original Dracula novel?
Sherlock Holmes, Dracula, yeah.
So yeah, it's those are probably
pitch that too. Yeah,
it's closest relatives as far as. So I mean, there's no bam pal sexy lady in a Sherlock Holmes story, but there's an audience for it.
But there could be.
Yeah, but. It's not the kind of story I'm telling. That's Omer's.
Like in the Robert Downey Jr. movies, they got what's her name?
Yeah.
It's my forte, yeah.
It's like the Omer version.
Sexy lady. Whoa, sexy lady.
You gotta have a sexy lady. Yeah. Well, there is a lady in it. I don't know. She's not really sexualized, but I suppose if that's your kink, then you might find that sexy.
What do you mean? It's comic. You just draw her sexy. You don't have to sexualize her, Dale.
I feel like
maybe a romantic.
See, this is
interest.
why I have to find an audience for it. There's just zero appeal to the average independent comic person on YouTube.
Man.
No, it's.
Oh well, you know, I will say this: your cop gun guy story, that one was really appealing, and there's no like he's finding his daughter, but there's no like it's just a story, and it's great, dude. That was
Thank you.
I need to go through and like read it. I read it through as I scanned like all the images. And it reads really well just visually. Like you don't I didn't even have to like stop and actually read the whole thing, but I knew everything that was happening just because like it was visually solid.
I appreciate that, Omer. That's something.
Color me
That's
impressed.
something I really focus on, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe to the
Like,
detriment of other things, but like communication.
Yeah, the visual storytelling is on point, sir. On point. I couldn't sing your praises high enough. Everybody was giving me shit, static over there. So, and I was just like, okay.
I feel like
everybody has this.
If you were going to build like a customer profile of like Comicsgate and independent comic readers, it's like a guy in his 40s or 50s who grew up on X-Men and Image Comics and is looking for that. And there's a lot of other things out there, but I found like the vast majority of people I encounter, at least that are interacting on YouTube, that's their jam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
42 is the age.
Yeah, well, you just got to find your own audience. Build your own audience. Get your own.
I have this feeling that my audience
it takes a while.
Is like the people who don't spend a lot of time on the internet, which is unfortunate, but
yeah. Well, I would say this too, Dale. Like, we need to show your stuff off more often on the show. I think that'll help a lot. I don't think people see enough of your work, like, and even though we it's on Global Comics, it's on my website.
Yeah.
We need to I need to bring it up and show it more often on the show so people can see the pages and talk. I could rave about it, and maybe that'll pique some interest because I really enjoyed it. So
maybe I should.
Yeah, man, I was giving you kudos and talking about how it felt like. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
Put your website. I was giving you kudos, saying it looked like what's his face? Batman Year One, Dave Mazzucchelli, because of the coloring and the style. It's really good stuff, man. And you're a solid storyteller, like visually alone. It's great. It's good stuff.
Jay Ryan's asking, do you plan to go to cons to expand your audience?
People don't really.
Eventually, I'd want more of a large enough library that I have something to sell. Like a 100 page collection of Vampire Hunter stories. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What were you saying, Omer?
Dave Mazzucchelli, your storytelling's on point. Got to get more eyes on it. I think. How did it go when you were daily posting your pages over on Twitter? Were you getting views?
I was getting views, not nearly as much as I was hoping. You know where I gotta. I mean, the problem with Twitter is like you've got like a small window of where you'll get response from it, which might be decent, but then it's gone forever. You know, the algorithm just shoves you down to the bottom and it's on to the next thing after like 3 hours.
Right.
So, and if you constantly post, then it's obnoxious. I haven't, are you familiar with Imager? It's this, it originally started out as like a image hosting site, kind of like PhotoBucket, that was kind of designed to cater towards Reddit. And then it kind of grew out from there, where it was a like its own site that was basically people just post pictures and memes, and now they'll do short videos and stuff too. It's kind of went downhill, but I've actually gotten some decent response on there, you know, where people are like, oh, I got 1,000 people to look at this. So
yeah.
So I'll probably do some promotion on there. It's definitely.
Now, are you doing hashtags? Are you putting stuff for like metadata? Are you titling the pages a certain way on the text file? I mean, all that stuff kind of matters now. I think.
Yeah.
Helps. Are you putting your website on every single post that's related to that, and your Twitter, or you know what I mean? Because so everything I do, I put omerglitch, right? And it's really annoying, but I don't care how annoying it is. If someone sees my stuff, I want them to know that they could find me. Like, you can find me always,
right.
You know, at omerglitch. Like, and I know it's annoying, but that's what we got to do, Dale.
Unfortunately.
You got to be obnoxious. The squeaky wheel gets the oil, right? Otherwise, you don't get any oil. You don't get oiled up, baby.
Do I want to be oiled up?
Do you want
just retweet and repost? Yeah.
Just retweet.
Yeah, I've noticed that's become more popular. People are retweeting their tweets. I don't know if that's effective or not.
See, my brother says branding yourself.
OG Media House.
That's my brother. OG Media. Media House. He wants to be German.
Really?
Don't we all want to be German? No, he's a Mexican as can be. He's a big beaner like me. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. Lol. Yep.
I need to set up a Pinterest account as well. I've heard that Pinterest is a decent way to promote comics that people don't utilize.
I've heard that too. Yeah. Hey, give me 1 second. You mind holding down?
Sure. I'll argue with Jay Ryan for a little while. Say something provocative, Jay Ryan. I'll wait. Pinterest has been hitting hard for all types of artists. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I need to incentivize my email list as well. As right now, you know, I have my subscribe, and you put in your mailing address, and I'll send you a comic book anywhere in the world. But that promotion is coming to an end because I'm almost out of comic books. So I'm just going to have my mailing list out there to promote. But I was thinking, what does Pinterest do to... Pinterest is heavily favored in things like Google image search and other search engine image search. So you'll show up if people do image searches. Jay Ryan. It's kind of like if you search for certain topics on Google, you'll get a lot of Reddit threads because Google promotes those now because they're organic. I think they do the same thing to Pinterest simply because they see it as more organic, more authentic search results. You're back. Okay.
Yeah. My brother says, yes, Pinterest has been hitting hard for all types of artists. Yeah. CJ Ryan says, what does Pinterest do to promote comics? Dale A, I don't believe your nonsense. There are huge communities of comic things on Pinterest, and you just have to make like a folder, or put your comic book pages in there, and like people will just start liking them and pinning them, and it's Pinterest is very bizarre to me.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. It doesn't really make sense.
Let's see, there's a local artist here.
But like I was telling Jay Ryan earlier.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Google image search seems to favor Pinterest results a lot.
You're good.
So if somebody's doing an image search, and you're more likely to come up because it's an image on Pinterest. I don't know why. I assume because they're authentic, like it views Pinterest as authentic content versus, just promotional stuff done by SEO companies.
Yeah, well, and it's owned by Sony, right? So it's...
They got the corporate hookup.
Yeah, I'm gonna color this.
Oh, you're gonna color it? Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a connection there. Yeah. So if people don't know out there, Dale's got a comic book out there, and you still got any?
I
available?
have 5 left.
They're all gone.
5 left. I haven't given any away for a few weeks.
He's got 5 left.
There it is.
So here's Dale's comic, which you could get for free if you go to his website, the-installation.com.
That's right. Get them while they last.
I'll drop it here in the chat. You can get it for free. So I did some artwork based on his comic, and I'm going to color this baby up and see how it goes.
See how it goes. Take that, David Finch.
Yeah. Maybe David will do a cover for you.
Yeah, me and Jimmy Ray's.
Let's see, what is it? Dang. Dude, that Rob Hunter and Jimmy Reyes debacle is crazy. Especially the Rob Hunter after his tweet.
Yeah.
See, my brother says he does like the live drawing at events and stuff. So when people are looking up live artists for like weddings or events and businesses for stuff, randomly pops up and just started getting hired. Nice. For lots of events. David Finch has been dealt a blow this day. Yes. You tell him, Dale.
The installation, it's like a military installation.
Drop it. Installation.
I originally came up with the
installation. It's
with the name as a fictional small press newspaper in a story, but I liked it, so I applied it to my website name and really my publishing brand.
Yeah, Jay Ryan, Rob Hunter, yes. Guy gets $20K and doesn't ship a book. Yep, shut my mouth.
Are we in the controversial segment of the show now?
Yeah, I don't. Not really.
All have to.
Not really. I mean, that's
okay.
That's,
I was going to say we all have to pick a side
it?
on Handshake Gate.
handshake gate?
That's
is
the
that?
new
I don't even
stupid
know.
thing that I've been unfollowing people on Twitter about. It's you know, they had that comic convention, what was it, Heroes Con in Charlotte, North
Heroes
Carolina,
Con?
on a whole Heroes Con. Yeah, and there was like a whole bunch of people, especially in the indie Comicsgate circle, who were all there this past weekend.
Right.
And Dan Fregg
Marcus
was there.
Hopefully he'll tell us.
Yeah. I figured we'll get the inside scoop from Marcus on Wednesday. And Shane Davis was there. And then
Right.
Dan Fregg had tried to go over and shake Shane Davis's hand. And I guess he shook his hand the first time, but then he went over and tried to shake it again the next day, and then Shane refused. And then Shane said he was being harassed. And then Mike S. Miller took a picture or a video of when Dan Fregg went over there and tried to shake his hand. So then Shane Davis's wife said that she doesn't feel safe and she's not bringing her kid to next year's con because of the harassment.
Really, all that happened? Goodness.
Yeah, it's
I
ridiculous.
Heard a little bit about it, but
And then your buddy Don decided to explode at Mike S. Miller on Twitter.
oh, did he? Oh my god.
Yeah, and then
Jesus,
Ethan was like been attacking everybody who was at the con. And then John's Longbox put a picture of young Ethan Van Sciver and said it was Von Coleman, and Von Coleman looked gay. I don't know. So yeah, I've been unfollowing a lot of people on Twitter because the whole thing got extremely stupid. And I'm sure I don't know all of it, and I don't really want to know all of it. These are the parts that I discovered before I unfollowed people.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's not a subject to talk about here.
Okay. It's PG-13, but
PG.
it's not
PG.
PG.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. We don't need all that drama brought over here for this show. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nonsensical.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Don has really strong opinions that I don't think serve him well. I will say it's your channel's so small. Like, you don't need enemies when you haven't even gotten anywhere. You know? Like,
yeah.
Just try to be nice to everybody right now, because you only have 260 people like checking out your channel. You know, and you're just try to be neutral. Like, you ain't got to be Switzerland, but pick a side later. There's no point in picking a side right now because there's nobody watching you and nobody following you that matters, and you got to build your audience, bro.
Like, I can understand, feeling strongly one way or the other, but just kind of.
I agree, Jay.
Try not to stick yourself in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes you wonder about the comic industry as a whole.
Where it don't belong.
Oh, hey, there's my website.
I'll do a quick little show for Dale since he jumped on here. Check out his website.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I do promote a lot more on the Wednesday Hump Day show, but that's a lot. It's for a more adult audience. Like, it's not for kids. This show is for everybody. I try to keep it for everyone. But if you're interested in a free comic, check out Dale's Sword and Chivalry right here. You click on this image here at the top of his website, and you'll get this comic right here, Sword and Chivalry, just by signing up and putting your info there. Of course, if you're under 18,
please put in the correct address. Yeah. Yeah.
Please, no scammers. Don't need to be wasting his money sending a comic to someone who doesn't care. We'll stop sharing that. But yeah, also Dale's got a bunch of cool comics on Global Comics.
Let me find my YouTube.
The Dash installation over there too.
On where? On Twitter?
Barrett? On Global Comics?
Oh,
Yeah, he's got a bunch. His comics are on Twitter too. If you look under his media, yeah.
yeah, it's the dash
I'll bring up
installation
Dale's,
on Global
YouTube
Comics
channel.
as well. Always appreciate followers on that. And yeah, I can never remember the URL of mine. It's like Dale A 6920 or something like that.
Yeah, Dale, it's super annoying. Can't you just like pick a cool name like Dale A as just your username?
Don't you have to like have a certain amount of
You can
subscribers?
change that once you. Yes, you have to have like 3 or 4 videos on and like videos. Like you have to have a certain amount of videos before you get access to like the rest of YouTube. And you have to have a certain amount of subscribers. I think it's between 10 and 30. I don't know. Before all the other tabs start opening up for you, and then you can change your username to like something specific if you wanted to, like at whatever, without the numbers. So, what's up, Kirk Boehner? How's it going, buddy? Let me highlight you real quick. I'm trying to get Dale's YouTube channel so I can put it in the chat.
Oh,
and I'll pull it up here too in a second.
Well, there's no like. Oh, here's,
I always got to go to
the chat on Raystream.
I gotta go. I always have to go to the Hump Day show to pull everybody's info because I got it in the description there.
Oh, okay. Here, I found it. I'll put it in the private chat. It's just like the default Restream background music. It's not too bad.
Well, yeah, it's one of them. Yeah.
This is their Feeding the Ducks equivalent.
Yeah, probably. I can't stand the Feeding the Ducks.
You don't like the Feeding the Ducks?
So there's 3 options you can pick. No, it drives me insane. Even this music drives me insane. But I go in and I switch it every so often, every 30 minutes or so, because it starts repeating the loop like really bad. The last like 2 or 3 seconds, it repeats over and over again. Like right now, it's repeating, and it makes me go nuts. So I just dropped Dale's YouTube channel there in the chat.
There we go. Thank you, Omer.
In the private chat here too.
Yeah, I think that's the same
there's
URL.
Dale's YouTube channel. You have a wrench, by the way, so you could drop links in the chat if you want to. I'm just doing it for you. I don't.
No, that's right.
It's fine.
No I'd have to open up YouTube, right? It doesn't look like you can do that from Restream.
Yeah, that's what sucks about it. Yeah. So I did all that too just now. Yeah. And I was gonna drop your X. Drop Dale's X.
On X, I'm an installation because somebody has taken the dash installation. Don't you hate that when that happens?
Yeah. There's Dale's X if you want to go follow Dale. Check Dale's stuff out.
Drop my
really
links, Dale.
Stuff.
Jeez.
As a matter of fact, let me show
should we drop Jay Ryan's links?
Installation. Yeah.
Jay Ryan wants us to drop his links. Wait a second. Can't Jay
Yeah, you can.
drop his links?
Hey, Ryan. What's up, K-pop? How are you?
I think I'm subscribed to.
What's up? Yeah, Jay Ryan has a wrench. He could drop his own links if he wants to. Let's see.
I swore I was subscribed to Jay
that.
Ryan. I can't find him on here now. Did you delete your channel, Jay Ryan?
He blocked you.
He blocked me?
Yeah, so now you can't see his channel. It'll be blocked here.
What?
Look, just go to YouTube, go to the chat, right click on Jay Ryan. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if he did.
Dang it.
Just right click on or click on Jay Ryan on the YouTube, on the channel, on the
Right.
show, and you can pull up his channel real quick there. Everybody's saying hello. Oh, there's a drawn in tier for Sheen's campaign, FYI. Sean's campaign? I don't know which one. So go watch my Jake Hunter video. It's the only video I have that's underperforming. Lol. Drop a link to it so people can go watch it. Let's see. Let me share this real quick. Here's Dale's YouTube channel. Go check it out. Go give him a subscribe.
That's right. I've got
subscribers.
four.
He's got four videos. More
Four
incoming
and
here
four.
soon. Couple. 4 years. Go leave a nice comment. Tell him something beautiful. And let's see.
I am subscribed to Jay Ryan, but I never get his
People are sounding off in the chat.
his video recommendations or notifications that he's live streams. I wonder if you're blacklisted.
You got to hit the bell.
I gotta hit the bell.
You got to hit the bell, Day. No. Right here. You got to hit this right here, Joe. Yeah, put all, and then you'll get all the notifications when they post something or whenever they make a...
Sometimes you regret that, though, because then they post really obnoxious things.
Any kind of post or video. Yeah.
Then what do you do?
Jay Ryan's Noah Counseling Channel. So that's Jay Ryan's channel there. It probably got deleted from inactivity. How does that happen? YouTube doesn't do that, as far as I know. Damn it, K-pop.
My mom only watches Cat.
Ring the bell for notifications, Dale. Tell your mom about
Cat
the channel.
TV, YouTube.
Good. And let's share this tab real quick. Here's Dale's YouTube X.
That's
Twitter.
right.
Check it out. He's got his comic right there up at top, and if you go to his media, what is this?
Oh, that's just something I
retweeted.
Cool. Hey, there it is. Hey.
Oh, look at this.
Wow. And a retweet. See? This is why you people need to be nice to Omerglitch. It's because he actually puts in the work and promotes. And you guys don't do anything. Shame.
And if you
Shame
go to
on you all.
Global Comics. Well, if you go to his media, you can find his other comic, which I really enjoyed. And that's let's go down. It's pretty far back.
Oh yeah, I posted it live on as it came out.
Look at that guy.
Hey, there we are.
Give him some love. Give him some love. Let's see. Where is the start of that comic? You got to go way back. So it's right here. This comic is awesome. You got to check this out, man. This is dope. It's a great comic. I really enjoyed this.
It was.
This mime character blows my mind. I'm just waiting for him to do something crazy. This stuff is badass. I love the way it's colored too. So good. So good.
It almost kind of worked on Twitter, which surprised me.
So sometimes our hearts.
Yeah. It doesn't always like.
I thought I retweeted a few of these too, because I went in. Yeah.
It does a weird thing.
So I downloaded these images because I'm gonna make Dale a little shorts. I'm gonna make him a couple shorts off this. Dude, I want to draw this mime of yours. I want to draw this character so bad. when I saw this guy, I was like, man, I gotta draw that. That's so dope.
If you keep scrolling
Yeah.
down, you'll find the first issue. There's a
Yeah.
good,
So go check
good
out.
reference picture.
Uh-huh.
There he is, right there. Yeah,
this,
there you
yeah.
go.
Oh, this is so badass. Yeah.
That's probably the best picture of him.
Like, this was great. Yeah, man. Yeah, this was dope. Real cool. Real cool.
Geez, that was like a year and a half ago.
Look at that. Chopping heads off. Is this the same guy or is this okay, is this guy? Chopping heads off, man. There can be only one. Slice. Home slice.
And since he's a mime, he doesn't speak.
And does this character have a name?
He's just
Tell me about this guy.
the little guy with the needles. I don't know. I don't have a name for him. He's just like his little henchman. He's just called the Red Mime.
Oh, the Red Mime. Okay. Yeah, he's dope, man. This stuff's great. Freaking love this. It's great. Yeah, and who doesn't like clowns, like killing people? I mean, everybody's all up on that.
Yeah. Part of the fun of drawing this is like there's like 50 different clowns, and you can iterate on so many different variations on what clowns are. You know what I mean? There's so many different styles. I mean, there's mimes, and then there's like hobo clowns, and there's sad clowns, and there's birthday party clowns, and there's like creepy it clowns, and there's rodeo clowns, and there's a lot of variation.
Really good stuff, dude. I loved it. It was great. This what's it called, Nightmare Scenario. There you go. You can find out Global Comics at globalcomics.com, and that's comics with an X /A /A/the dash.
That's right.
So you got to put a link to this on your website so people can get to it. At least I haven't.
I've got.
Or put all these comics on your website too.
I should. I mean, I have samples, but I think I will because I have like a bunch of other stories that were published in anthologies. I should just put them all up on my website in Global Comics. Really. I mean, most of them are short, 10, 12 pages, but I probably have like 50 pages worth or so.
Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah. Jay doesn't like moms. Let's see.
Jay likes moms or doesn't like moms?
Don't spam Dale. I don't know. What did I say? Oh, does like moms. Yeah. Jay's about that quality beef. Yep. Damn, Omer, stop trying to outshine us. Blows my mind. Yeah. Outshine us. Let's see, man. Sorry that I've been slacking.
What's up?
Yeah. What's up, Tank? Tank's in the chat. How are you, sir? I hope you're doing well.
It was good to see Tank.
Omer is just trying to make us all look bad, Tank. I don't know what you mean, Jay Ryan. What do you mean? He's being too nice, and I don't like it. Let's see. I would make Dodo face just funny. Exactly. Hi, Tank. Needles. Yeah, what's the name of the character with the needles?
I don't have a name for him. Needles is not a bad name, though. I might steal that.
Yeah. Dale is with the complete update on
That's
clowns.
right.
Yeah. Someone has
like Bubba on shrimp.
Glenn hasn't been doing his job. Yeah, I don't know who Glenn is.
Who is Glenn?
Okay, well, usually I go till 8, but I do want to start this since... Yeah, I don't know who they're talking about. But since I told you I was going to start this, let me at least put a little color down on this baby here. And start coloring it up. And I'll go for about 10-15 minutes. And then we'll call it done.
Sounds good.
so I can at least get a little paint.
Let's
on
talk
this.
about Omer for a while.
And of course, you're more than welcome to
Those
leave
needles.
if you need to, Dale. I don't. mean
No,
to keep
I'll
you.
hang around for a little bit longer.
Oh, I like that. That's okay. Appreciate you. Yeah, yeah. We gotta look at your comics on the Hump Day show so everybody else can see them too. And maybe we should. Well, I'll ask if I'm gonna draw some more of your characters. I really like those mimes, the clowns, the cop guy. I think they're fun characters, and it's something different than this night story, which I don't think anybody else knows about. Like they're like Dale has more than just the vampire and the night guy. He's got this whole other crazy comic called Nightmare Scenario. And that might be more in vein with
coming up with the ideas,
something
the easy
that the
part,
guys can get
know,
behind
it's
easily. It's a cop.
Building them into something recurring is the challenge, at least for me. Well, thank you.
What was the inspiration for that Nightmare
So,
Scenario?
so I was watching a stream that Narwhal was doing, and he was talking about how he was thinking that the typical storytelling structure is beginning, middle, and end, and everything has to have those in conventional storytelling. But he was, I think he got this from something that Quentin Tarantino was saying, because he was beginning to think that stories didn't necessarily have to have a beginning, middle, and end. You could just start a story, and if it was good enough, people would follow it, even if it didn't have a traditional 3-act structure. And the example that he gave is like, you could just make a movie about Brad Pitt driving across the country to go visit a friend, and it could be an entertaining story. And so then I was thinking, it's like, okay, I want to do a story then that really just
real quick, Dale. Jay Ryan says, "Bonjour, Neil."
Yeah.
And I want to say hi to Don real quick.
Hey, Don.
And then Crook says that.
Hey, let's
better.
keep it PG. Let's keep it PG,
guy.
Cricket Painter.
Hey, and look, K-pop says
Knee
Knee
Dales,
Dales.
yeah.
Knee Dales.
Knee Dale Goss.
It's funny. Tank says Dale is a good storyteller.
I appreciate that, Tank. Thank you.
Here, I was just watching Nick's Tale, and here Omer. Yeah, this is Dale's character. All right, Dale. Sorry, continue, sir.
John. Yeah. Where was it? What was it? Oh, anyhow, yeah. So I thought of us like, let's just do a story that doesn't necessarily have like a setup or a beginning, and it just kind of throws you into it with no explanation, and it just goes from there. And so I did that, and I did like the first 8 pages of it, and I thought it worked, even though it doesn't really have a traditional story structure. But then I was like, well, I kind of want to give it a conclusion, so then I did.
You know what? It's crazy that you point that out because I was looking at the first part of the story, and I was like, at the beginning, I was like wondering what the hell is happening. How did this guy get here? What? There's no setup. Nothing was explained, and then stuff just starts happening, and I'm like, I'm hooked. I'm in.
Yeah, it still works.
Like, what the hell did Dale do? And I didn't even know you did that until you pointed out right now.
I was pleased with myself that I managed to pull that off. I do have like an explanation, or at least like a scenario of what is going on in my head, but I've never explained that in the story, and I've never explained that, I think, to anybody else. So I'll keep it a secret for now, just in case I want to ever do a
right. I was like, so I started going through all the pages, and I was going through the pages, Dale, and I was going through the story, and as I was looking at it, I was like, I want to know what started all this. Why is the whole town? Why is everybody going nuts? Is this like a zombie thing? Is it like a everyone on the planet's going mad? And how did he lose his daughter? Where is he gonna find her? Like I was riveted by the whole thing.
Thank you.
I had a lot of questions, and I got none of those
No.
answers. He ends up getting caught. He does find his
Right,
daughter,
he does
right?
at the end, yeah.
Yeah. It's very cool. Very cool. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with the chat. I'm trying
Tank
to.
Fur is
put a
getting
little
sucked
color
back
down
into
so I can-
Dadland.
This, oh man, that's what happens. Tank's off doing
Yeah.
cool stuff, taking care of the
More-
little
more-
ones, making sure they grow up to be good
More
human
substantial
beings.
stuff.
Human beings. Yeah. He says he hasn't gone to the doctor. Can't you go to the VA, Tank? Aren't you? You're a veteran, aren't you?
Does he need to go to the doctor?
Well, he said he was feeling really sick.
No,
for a
that's
while
no
and
good.
he
Feel
didn't know
better,
what was wrong.
Tank.
I'm just curious.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jay Ryan, a literary device where a story begins
Yeah,
in the middle of the action.
I was just curious, like,
rather than at the chronological beginning. It drops the reader into the heart of the narrative without a lengthy setup. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jay Ryan. And yeah, like you were saying, Omer, I hope that Tank is doing okay.
yeah. I think he's getting better, but
Sounds like they want the
it
belt.
seemed like he was pretty worried there for a bit. Just hope he
So,
gets the help he needs, or feels better.
Sure.
Better.
so when are you going to have your big collaboration project, Omer? That's what I want to know.
For like everybody to
I
work
remember
on it,
you
if
were
they wanna
talking
work on
about
it.
that several episodes of the Hump Day ago.
So right. So I was Pete actually has a story that he wants to do with Glitch.
Okay.
And I'm hoping, he said he's willing to pass it on, and I told him I'd pay him for the
Okay.
story idea. But I think he's got like 8 pages kind of laid out, and the whole idea was to make a quick comment. You see, and one of the main things is I don't want everybody to think like it's just about me, because if somebody else wants to do something too, I'm willing to work on it too as payback for helping, right? And also, like, everybody's gonna get copies of the comic or whatever we make.
Okay.
If we produce something, like, everybody's gonna get a shared portion of the comics, and you sell them yourself, and that's your pay, And if there's any money that we can make off the crowdfunding, it all goes to printing comics, no matter what. Even though it's my character, right? You'll get
Howdy, Mr.
copies for
Longbox.
putting in work, and then you keep the cash. So, what's up, John? So that's kind of the rough plan. And then if somebody else, like the next one, if somebody wants to pitch an idea, and then like say you pitch an idea and you want us to work on something for you, like I would expect everyone that worked on mine would put the effort in, and we could just round tree it to everybody if they want, and everybody helps everybody make a comic in a month or two. We don't have to wait time, because if we break it up into 4 or 5 pages, we can easily probably knock out a book, right?
Sure. Oh, is this the story that you were talking about where
And then
glitching
kinda-
into different realities or something like that? Right, so you have a different artist on each one.
That's
okay.
that's what Pete was pitching. Yeah. And the glitch that literally happens is the switch to explain the different art styles between all the artists. And I was thinking of telling Pete, and I hadn't gotten around to messaging him, is if nobody wants to do it, I'm going to do the whole thing myself, and I'll switch art styles myself. And that's why I was practicing the Keith Giffen style.
Okay.
And so I would try to emulate a different artist every time, and I thought about coming up with like pseudo names for every different artist that are all me. And I thought that would be a cool trick, like in the end, like, or somewhere at the end of the book, say all of these are pseudo names, or what do they call them, ghostwriter names, and all the art done by me. I thought that would be funny, but I'm willing to share too. Like, I don't have to do it all.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
But at some point, I would like to do that in some book somewhere. Cool. And the same goes if you have an idea and you want something for me to work on or us to work on, I'm down. I want to do it for sure. If you could see me fitting in on a story for you, I will 100% do it. Because if we can, like, as the Hump Day Show, be a crew that like makes products and do little campaigns, and I'm not saying like we make a lot of money on the campaign. It's not about making the money, it's about making the comics on the campaigns. So as long as we get like anywhere from $500 to $1,200, preferably about $2,000, so we can print maybe like 1,000 copies, and then everybody gets 200-300 copies, whatever the split is, and it all goes to sending it out to whoever ordered it, and then all the money goes, there's no profit. If there is, it all goes to printing, and all the books get divided as evenly as possible, and everybody sells their own copies. And like, even though it's my character, right? I mean, it's my copyright, but you get physical copies so you sell, and yeah, that's how we help promote each other. I don't know. I think it's a good idea, but I think it's hard to do when you have.
Yeah, I don't know.
But in the end, you just need like 3 to 4 people.
Right. Yeah. You would probably want like keep it, as small a crew as is reasonable. And then you'd have to,
and people start getting
right,
jealous,
and people get
There's a lot of
possessive. I don't know. You seem like you're pretty open. Like, oh, this is just this artist's interpretation of Glitch, but
right.
Even me, I'd be like, oh, I don't like what they're doing to my story or my characters. Right. So, yeah, it'd have to be something that you're willing to put out there and let people interpret.
Oh yeah, and I'm not against any of criticism or hey, can you draw this different, or can you follow more of the turnaround, or you didn't draw this right, can you fix it or whatever. Like, I'm all down for like working with whoever's creation it is. It's not about us.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I would hope if I said, hey, did you change this on Glitch? He looks a little jacked up, or why'd you give him a pot belly? Are you trying to be a jerk or what? Like, he's ripped. What do you know what I'm saying? Like, Glitch, but as a comical piece of art, it could be kind of funny. Yeah, like it could be part of the glitch in the story where he's kind of fat in one section of it or something, right? He's a big blob or something, like that's part of the glitch. So that could be funny, and I'm not against it, right? But if I really like felt that it was like really disparaging of the character, like he's killing a little kid or something,
yeah,
like I'm probably not going to do that, right? I'm probably going to be like, let's not do that. Or there's some graping going on or something, like I probably don't. I want to stay away from that kind of stuff. I would hope that it would be somebody totally who wouldn't be willing to participate with us on that. In that case, like they just wouldn't do it. Like I wouldn't use it, unfortunately, which sucks, but
yeah, I'd be down.
I hope all that makes sense.
Playing around with something like that. We should do Glitch.
So whoever like the lead artist or story or the character,
Pete has a story for it already. Yeah,
well that's where but Pete's been so busy that I just haven't had, and I'm not trying to be real pushy about it
Sure.
either. It's whenever we get around to it. But the other thing is we could do like a little anthology type thing where everybody just submits 4 pages of whatever they want. Like it doesn't have to be limited to like everybody working on one thing, you know. And I definitely don't want people to feel, or at least the crew or the people working on it, to feel like I'm dominating the whole thing because it's
Right.
glitch, right? You know? Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
But you do have some, you want some content control, or at least, I don't know if you necessarily need it, but I would have been part of some anthologies, and like somebody put a story that had a trans character in it, and it was a fine story, but there were other people that contributed. It's like, well, I'm not going to be able to promote this because the people that I promote it to would have a problem with that. So you can run into situations like that where even though one person thinks, oh, this content's just fine, the other person's like, well, you know, I don't think this is really kid friendly, or so.
Yeah. So I guess whatever the impetus of the project is, we kind of have to self regulate each other a little bit. We can't just go balls to the wall unless that's the theme of it, you know. So I'm not saying no. I'm just saying like we'd all have to be on the same page as far as participating, and it's not one that somebody wants to participate in that time around. No problem. Just maybe the next time, you know.
I like it.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have to be a giver too. You can't just be a taker,
Yeah.
because I think at some point, if someone just keeps taking rather than giving, I think we'll get jaded, you know. So yeah, everybody's got to be on the same page, man. And you know, we've streamed enough. You kind of know me enough. I would say.
Yeah,
that,
you're really easygoing. That's why I wouldn't have a problem.
pretty cool. I
working
try
on
to
a
be cool with
project
everybody, you know.
So, and even people, you know, that might be fine to work on a project.
Yeah, and
be uptight about certain things. So
go ahead.
Which is just,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Can't get, yeah.
You know, I wouldn't want to hand out some of my creations and say, hey, just do whatever. So I can understand that part of it too.
Right. Yeah, when Pete told me the story, I was a little bit apprehensive because I was just like, where's this coming from? Like, what? But he told me about it. And I was like, I guess, yeah, we could do it. Sure. It sounds cool. And in Pete's case, like, he was just excited about it. So that's cool to like see people excited about your stuff.
Yeah. That would be great. I mean, if he's got something. I know he's a busy guy though, so I mean, if it's a scenario where he just doesn't have time to work on it, then you can figure out something else instead.
Yeah, he's got like a quick 8-page layout. There's just it's just like thumbnails and layouts. I don't know if he's actually written anything.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So and I think he's trying to develop a little bit further, but I'm just like, send me what you got, man. We'll work it out. And like, we could all even jam on it as a group project, and we all like get writing credit on it.
Yeah.
You know? And that's another thing. Like, I don't really know what Pete was kind of open about it, and he said he didn't care. But I mean, I don't want to, like, he inspired it all, you know. I don't want to not give him credit, you know.
Jay Ryan.
I'd like to try to think be fair about it.
Be generous, Loverdale. Jeez, what? No, Jay Ryan. No. Support things they feel are propaganda.
Bad Jay Ryan.
The only propaganda I support, Jay Ryan, is anti-Canadian propaganda. Actually,
sorry, Dad. I see the chat scrolling by, but I'm trying to get Get a little bit done. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was going to say, speaking of Canada, I tried this snack the other day that was from Canada. It was called Cheesies. Are you familiar with Cheesies, Jay Ryan?
How was it?
It was pretty good. It's like Cheetos, but they're in some ways they're better. I don't normally eat junk food like that, but it was my birthday
Really?
treat. So I got some online. And they're like a more cheddary version of Cheetos. They're a little tougher and crunchier, but they were pretty good.
Chattery. Let me look at the chat real quick here. Man, lots of.
Tell Jay no more often.
Sean Franklin, hello.
Cheese. Oh, he knows what cheesies are.
Awesome,
Yeah.
Dale. Links
It-
here.
Yeah. People come and visit.
Jay Ryan,
It's kind of a pain with Restream, but
Quick Painter. Yes,
no more often.
Quick Painter. As long as I'm on top. As long as I'm on top. Heroic Tales too. John's Longbox. Thank you, Dale, for the link. Sign up for Don's Omega Mission. Thank you for that too, Dale. Appreciate you. Sean Franklin says hello. Good to see you, sir. Jay Ryan, too many cooks spoil the soup. Oh, I'm the only cook, baby. Howdy says, you know when I say stuff like that, Dale, I'm kidding, right? It's best to have some contracts. Yeah, we might have to. Handshake deals, right?
I think.
But yeah,
so
like
you have to
I
have
wouldn't be opposed to it.
somebody
Just a simple
who's in
little
charge,
contract.
who has a final say on things, at least on
Yeah,
each issue.
Yeah,
You know what I
you're
mean?
right, K-pop though. Yeah. Right. Yes.
Fortune cookie pregnant.
No fortune cookie pregnant. No.
Oh.
There's a reason she can't have babies,
What?
Jay Ryan. But there's a reason.
What?
It's really bad.
That's
Oh,
terrible.
he's talking about my character, Fortune Cookie.
Oh, I didn't realize
too
Fortune
bad.
Cookie was. I thought it was David Finch's character.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, wait a second. Is this a character you made for
no,
Rex,
this is my.
or is this yours?
No, this is my character
Okay.
for Glitch.
Okay.
Yeah, this is mine.
Glitch and Fortune Cookie. Fortune Cookie's a good name for a character.
Yeah. Thank you. So I'll tell you a little bit about Fortune Cookie. For years, for like, I don't know, 20 years, I've collected Fortune Cookie phrases, and I wanted her to talk in Fortune Cookie phrases in the comic. So I was going to literally take the Fortune Cookie phrases and glue them to the comic
Oh.
as her word balloon.
Oh, that's clever.
But they might be too small. Yeah, because I really wanted it to be like an artsy piece kind of thing. The art, anyways. But the text is too small. So what I might do is like scan them all in and then like enlarge them a little bit just so that the text could be read. But then actually glue the piece to the actual board because I want it to be on the board. But they'll be enlarged a little bit so when it prints, because that way you can actually read it. But so a little bit backstory on Fortune Cookie. The reason she talks in Fortune Cookie phrases is because she had something really traumatic happen to her, and she gets taught by this kung fu master who's trying to get her into this organization. But by the time he starts teaching her, she's already traumatized from all this abuse that happens to her. And she doesn't talk, but he starts giving her fortune cookies with every training session and a little bit of rice and a little bit of food to build up her strength and to train. And as he does that, with each fortune cookie, she starts handing him, because she starts collecting them, right? And she uses them to communicate with the Kung Fu master. And so that's how she starts talking again. And so that was the idea, and that's why I started collecting them. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, that's actually a cool idea. I knew somebody who collected all their fortunes. I think they made a decoupage around like a box or something of them all eventually.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Yeah, cool. Yeah, this is a cool idea. K-pop, just do Glitchiverse anthology, one-off short stories that people do their own take on the studio property. Yeah, that's a cool idea too, for sure. Thank you. See, some people just wouldn't want to support things they feel are propaganda, etc. I don't know what that's in reference to. Be a generous lover, Dell. Jeez, yeah, he is. Dell is. He gives and he gives and gives to can't give no more. Oh, is that? Oh my God, is that what's happening? Kirk says next. Dale is a selfish lover. Oh, is he? I wouldn't know. Yes, Dale. Tell Jay no more. Often, yeah. Cheesies are great, Dale. Lol. Sorry, trying to get through the chat here real quick. Styrofoam covered with cheese dust. Is that what they are?
Kind of, yeah.
Popeye arms. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Not really PG there, but it did make me laugh.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
Talking about the one-inch punch of martial arts.
No. Well, yeah. Right. Jeez. Work the combo, follow it up with a. Okay. Alrighty. All right, Dell. I think I've sucked up enough of your time.
All right. Well, you coming on, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
I have something to finish off on the Hump Day show.
All right, where we can deep dive with with a report from Marcus about the goings on.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, but yeah, maybe we should like set up a little meeting, see who wants to participate from the Hump Day show.
Yeah,
and maybe set a time to chat in the back room or something about possibly doing comics with all of us, like not just me. You know, I think that'd be fun. It's hard to schedule things because everybody's got stuff going on.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough just getting everybody on the stream at the same time.
Yeah, that too. It's becoming harder and harder. It seems like no kidding. All right, well, I got it colored up a little bit.
Yeah, color's looking good. I like the blurs.
Yeah, the armor's going to take forever. It's just basically gray.
Yeah. Then you have to do different gray. Yeah.
I'm going to hit it one more time on the blues.
Cool.
Yeah. It'll be fun. Let's see. Jay Ryan says that went places. Yeah. All right, buddies. Thank you everybody for watching. Again, go check out Dale's website, the-installation.com. If I get a chance, I need to update all the descriptions to include Dale, and then I had one with Frederick Guillemot. I got to update that one and make sure that his info is on there. Dale, I'll put your info on the description. Let's see. Crook says here at the end, he didn't call us all sickos. Maybe next time. Oh,
well, Crooked Painter seems like
not here. That doesn't happen here, Crook. We like you.
Do we?
There you go, Crook. You got what you wanted. And that was Dale, not me. I didn't say that. Later, Zal.
Later.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Later, Dale. Have a good one.
You too. See ya.
I'm gonna put him back room, and I gotta play my outros. All right. Take care. Thank you. Gotta find everything. Click here, click. Okay, here we go. We'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Thank you so much for watching the Monday Night Draws shows with Omer Glitch and my co-host Aaron Moses and our special guest today, Dale A, filling in as a guest co-host for that last half of the show. We'll see y'all. Have a great one. We'll see you next Monday. And if you get a chance, Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, there is the Hump Day Show with me and a bunch of other artists where we just talk about nonsense and have a good time. All right. On with the outro. We'll see y'all. Have a good one.
I wanna taste the pain. I think I'm seeing all red. 2 bullets in the gun, 1 shot to the head. I need a blank space. 'Cause everything is a threat, but I never back down. Man, I'd rather be dead. I'm making love to fame. And she look better in bed. And I'ma rock this life till I take my last breath. I wanna make a change. I got 1 life left, so I'm gonna go down swinging. Don't you forget.
Everything is so boring. Can't get up in the morning. I'm so sick of the mundane and routine. I'm gonna break without warning.
I wanna taste the pain. I think I'm seeing all red. 2 bullets in the gun, 1 shot to the head. I need a blank space. 'Cause everything is a threat, but I never back down. Man, I'd rather be dead. I'm making love to fame. And she look better in bed. And I'ma rock this life till I take my last breath. I wanna make a change. I got 1 life left, so I'm gonna go down swinging. Don't you forget.
I've gotta find a new purpose, something actually worth it. I wanna look in the mirror and like what I see. I'm sick of feeling so worthless.
You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm going off. I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning. I can make a change. I wanna play the game. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm going off. I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning. I can make a change. I wanna play the game, yeah.
daytime, cool me in the sunshine, sitting by the waterline, serving ourselves off paper plates. Oh, it's the coldest in the bright times, so live in the sunlight, songs on our minds, drinking up all our escape. I wanna do it again tomorrow, sit alone with you and hold ourselves against some shadows. If you don't let yourself grow, 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 only let yourself grow. There's 1,000 dreary moments I would love to have again, dreaming of all the stolen plans we made, but when we find the time, fighting against our minds, smiling at the thought of escaping our own kind. And I wanna do it again tomorrow, sit alone with you and hold ourselves against the shadows. If you don't let yourself grow, 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 only let yourself grow. Well, I'll keep every picture, taken, stolen, or drawn. Now write down all the scripture we wrote on my friend lawn. What will we write tomorrow? What chords can we make sound do? Whose energy will I borrow? When you're out and gone and back to, I wanna do it again tomorrow. Sit along with you and hold ourselves against some shadows. If you don't let yourself grow, if you don't let yourself grow, only let yourself go. Well, slivers in my hand from the city by the project. I hope that access and intrusions that, well, intrusions are now reject, but intrusions are now reject, but I'll keep moving around, wearing on my neck. We all kill, we all die, we all truth, but all lie. We can stand, but we fly, but we fly, but we fly. And I wanna do it again tomorrow, sit along with you and hold ourselves against some shadows. If you don't let yourself grow, if you don't let yourself grow, if you can only let yourself grow, if you can only let yourself grow, only. Mornings I'd love to have, yeah. Dreaming of all them stolen plans we made away. When we find the time, fighting against our minds, smiling at the thought of escaping our own kind. And I wanna do it again tomorrow, sit along with you and hold ourselves against them shadows. If you don't let yourself grow, I wanna do it again tomorrow, sit along with you and hold ourselves against them shadows. If you don't let yourself go.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. Done staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. It's never too face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me, come out with none. Cause I'm so done, you had your fun. And now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun. Cause I got a full clip, put your name on it. But I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. Time staying strong, need to move on. To be what I want, I'll keep dreaming on. Time staying strong, need to move on. To be what I want, I'll keep dreaming on.